you see anything hindering him in terms of the back or neck, in terms of his mechanics? Or
no. You know, it's more getting some time on the mound, some repetition. He was much cleaner, or showed better command to the arm side of the plate. Getting across to the other side, I think there was, even in this setting here, some adrenaline. He even talked about being a little bit quick in his tempo and his delivery, but these are all the finer adjustments, getting acclimated to the mound and seeing hitters in the box, you know, in semi-live situation for the first time. So I thought he threw the ball very good today.
John, is he throwing all his pitches?
He was today. You know, just as a gauge, you know, he was 88 to 91, which, you know, in this setting is, again, a positive step over what he demonstrated 4 days ago. So he'll have a bullpen in 2 more days. Provided all checks out fine, he would follow Wakefield in a game back at the stadium.
How many 2 innings in that one, you think?
2, hopefully 3. You know, much like we do with every other starter, add an inning each outing. And at that point, from that point forward, he'd be on a 5-day rotation from there.
Would you say he was very smooth out there, all things considered?
I would. I thought the way he finished each pitch, his direction and his power and the finish was through the catcher. It wasn't spinning off to the first base side. So it's, you know, an indication of him staying under control and still being able to generate some decent power. You know, I think as we get deeper into this and more innings under his belt, we'll see that power and the late action to his stuff get more crisp. But definitely a positive step in the right direction today.
Give me a rough estimate of when you think his regular season could start?
I think it's too early to tell that. There's still a lot of decisions yet to be made here in camp, not just as it pertains to Daisuke, but everything else involving our pitching staff and how we look to line up once the season starts. But he's doing everything he can and making steps to begin to factor into that at some point. That's not to shortchange our view of him or the importance he's going to give us as a member of the rotation, but today was another step in the right direction for him.
Would you say it's more likely that he stays an extended spring, or maybe goes to pitch for an affiliate once you get a date?
Well, if you just compare where he's at right now to all of our other starters and what our goal is for each guy in our rotation, we'd like to get them to 95 pitches here in spring training before we break. So just do the simple math. There's going to be some starts needed, but we've refrained from making any statement along those lines until he puts himself in a position to be factored in, which, again, it's making strides towards that. And with each successive outing, that picture becomes a little bit more clear.